yeah, oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Imua. Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for a wonderful year, this 2021. Before we go on to our, let me see, to talk about some of the quarterbacks, famous quarterbacks that are putting out content on YouTube that are very positive about Tua, and that says a lot about Tua's ability to play quarterback in this position, and when you hear it from real professionals and not from these haters like Chris Sims and all of these people that are former quarterbacks who really sucked in the NFL and now they're out, criticizing new young quarterbacks like Tua. Yeah, and not only like it is funny that these young quarterbacks now get criticized from sons of former good quarterback in the NFL. Like Chris Sims or like Bob Greasy and their sons Brian and Chris. They both also win Super Bowls, but the ring they never played. They sat on the bench and they get a ring for winning Super Bowls. Their fathers, they work for it, and that is important. They are the man of the house. They get this, but now their boys are like using that name, the popularity of their father in their own. But now, instead of being helpful, they are destroying Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah,
I mean, they try their best to destroy him, but they won't destroy him because Tua is strong. And anyway, the haters are not the fans. There's a lot of fans that love Tua Tagovailoa. They love him. It's just that the people who have these YouTube stations or talking heads that has this big position that are given to them by the old media to be like, So when you see Chris Sims and Brian Greasy, you wonder, how did they get their jobs? Is it like the connections?
It is connection.
I guess that's it. That is connection. You get connection. You're in. It doesn't matter what you did in the NFL. If you play 2 or 5 years and you throw like 20 interceptions, it doesn't matter. You are now critic and expert. Yeah. We give you title. That is how it is. Now you can lie to the American sports fans. That is how they do it. Lie to them. That's how it is, man. Hey, look, we have here like before we get into a deep negative thing here. Look, I've got this list of the game coming up with Tennessee, but before that, I just wanna give a shout out.
Whoa,
a shout out.
A shout out. Really, you like the shout out? Yeah. Okay, then I put up a list here.
Thank you for your support, 2021. Yeah, I try to type it up nicely for you. Here it is. Hey, wow. Hey, that looks really nice. Hey, thank you, everybody. I mean, Bets here. We have our little logos in there, Bets and Mines, and just want to thank you again for those of you, because Bets have been reposting these videos on his channel to help spread this positive content on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. Since there are just so many of this negative stuff, just too many, and then latest I count, I have 33 subscribers, and I'm very thankful, and I see a lot of them come from here because you told them, hey, come and subscribe to me, and I'm very thankful, Oh man, it's easy. Anytime, it's easy for me to do that, because you're doing this from the bottom of your heart, and you're doing it just to be able to pass positive words and facts and pictures and statistics. That is important. showing the people the statistics that we try to put it out here so that they can just come and look at it, so that they think we are lying on it. No, we're not lying. We put it out there for everyone to see.
I already put some already in the community tab, but not on my thing here. You must come to the Ukulele Viz or Ukulele Levi's here channel and then look at the community, because we have lots of statistics and charts, and we put up things before the game. We just started doing that, isn't it? We put up the for example the standings here, the standings, so you can look at it before the game. And we also put up something about the games, that the schedule they've played, both teams, like here Tennessee against the Miami Dolphins. And what's important about this the statistic that I put up, because I look at the teams that they've played together, they've played before, and then I see how they scored against them, how many points did the quarterback play, pass for, and what kind of stats that help them win the games against teams that both are playing. Absolutely. And not only that, it is a weapon that we put up there. A weapon. A weapon.
You really think it's a weapon, putting up the statistics out there? I get what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
I know.
I know what you mean.
You get me now. Because for me, this is weapon. Weaponizing yourself and fighting against these haters, because these haters listen to platforms that are spreading hate. But you take the statistics and you show them, and that is, for me, I think it is weapon. What do you think?
It is a weapon, really, because that's how you're defending the name. That's how you're defending the Miami Dolphins. That's how you're defending anybody, or Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. But if you show them statistics that prove your point, then it's harder for them to just give you baloney.
Yeah. That is right. Okay, back to the list.
That's right.
Thank you for your support.
Absolutely, and and basically, thank you for always taking your time to comment and and tell us some information on what's going on, and we love that. And there's it's kind of a give and take, and it's kind of nice to be able to communicate with you guys, and you guys leaving the comments really help the channel. And thank you so much. And let me start off by saying, here they are. If I miss any of you, I'm really sorry. I will make another one, but I try my best. I just look at some of the things, some of the names of people that are regularly here and putting down their comments and leaving us, some love, and we like that, First of, I'll just go down the list. It's not in any order, but thank you to Songs of Hope, Big D, Edward Ripley, Omar Ferrer, Samuel W, Tuyolemotu, Tupua, Hoa Nguyen, Michelle Lamar, 100 Auntie, Barney O, Shane Williams, Makai Mauka, Richie Rich, Tua Finn.
We love it.
I'll go on then. Thanong Kantong, Yehu, Hawaiian, Diane Blanton, Treston, Michael Smith, C. Trump, Authentically MG, True Philly, Frank C, John Doe, Dorshow, that is, you do this, Robert Young. Hey, we love it. Hey, thank you very much, everybody. Really, your comments and your support just help us really to try our best to bring up more content, and we love the fact that there are people that actually take time to listen to us, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts very much. And I hope that you have that you had a great 2021, and I hope that 2022 will even be better for you all. And as we say here in this part of Europe, Guten Rutsch to the new year.
Well, Guten Rutsch is Rutsch. It's just a German word that means to slide. And in Germany, wherever you are, on this day before New Year's Eve or the New Year's Eve before the new year, we just say Guten Rutsch to everybody, which means have a good slide into to the next year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to the 2022. And like Songs of Hope from Hawaii here wrote down for everybody. You can look at the last comment from our last video. It says here, Haoli Makahiki Ho, Happy New Year in
like
Hawaiian.
that.
So
That is very nice.
and then
But that is very nice. How do you say it in your language?
yeah, in my language it says Ovake mo ma'o ta'u monuia mo ta'u fia fia.
Well, that is very beautiful. I like it. And it has been very fun. And I wish I had done this way earlier than just for Tua Tua Tagovailoa.
So I'm glad we're doing it now, and wishing everybody this Happy New Year. And then we'll continue with our quarterbacks and what they say about Tua Tagovailoa's ability to play the quarterback positions.
Yep. And then we go first to Hall of Fame quarterback Peyton Manning with the Giants game.
Here we are on play one. We always talk about the power of the eyes for a quarterback. Watch right here. It's a RPO. He fakes. He looks out here to the flat. Okay, the flat's not open. He turns back to the inside to that seam, and by taking his eyes to the seam, he moves the flat defender. So he's looking one, he's looking two, he goes back to one. The power of the eyes. Eyes can move defenders. Don't ever underestimate that, especially versus zone coverage. Man to man, your eyes are not going to move defenders as much because they're guarding the receiver wherever they go. But in zone coverage, those defenders are going to look at your eyes, quarterbacks. You see it here from the end zone. He wants to throw the flat. No, it's not open. I'm coming back to the seam. I'm coming back to the flat. It's a 1-2-1 read. Nice job there by Tua.
What? Did he just say nice? I'm not used to people saying nice things about Tua. Let's put another example in. So I just want to hear this word that he's saying.
Play three, once again, watch Tua's eyes. He knows he wants to throw this little hitch route outside. That's what he wants to throw. He's not open at first, so what does he do? He comes out and looks at him. Now he looks deep to the corner, and that just, again, sinks those defenders. So 2 plays in a row. It's a 1-2 deep read, back to 1. It's a simple little throw, short completion, but it tells you Tua understands how to manipulate defenders with his eyes, and a good example there on the run this time, taking the first down conversion.
Good example. Good example. I'm not used to hearing people saying nice things about Tua,
Yeah.
Not the Chris Sims.
Oh man, there's something about like saying nice things and also being critical and just giving like constructive criticism, and that's what's needed. And when I hear Peyton Manning like talking like this, he kind of have that voice like John Madden. Rest in peace, John Madden. I love John Madden, and the way John Madden would make you understand the game is exactly what Peyton Manning here is doing. But I don't think I've ever heard anybody sound closer to John Madden than Peyton Manning. You got to listen to this one, this constructive criticism.
Hook, wheel concept, take the hook, take the hook, take the hook. Don't ever get bored, right? He knows he wants to throw to the hook. So what does he do? He looks outside to move that flat defender outside the numbers so he can throw the hook. He knows where he wants to go. He is moving that defender with his eyes, right? We talk about in zone coverage, looking at the defenders, but also know where you want to go with the ball. Every play has a first read and a second read. I know sometimes they tell the quarterback, hey, read the defender and decide who the first or second read is based off of that. Bull. There's always a first read. That hook is the first read. That's where he wants to go. It's your job to use your eyes to help get him open. Tua does just that on this play. A couple of examples in this game and also in Tua's game against the Jets where he is a little bit high or off across the middle. And there's one place we cannot be inaccurate. That's across the middle. We can get away with it maybe on the outside toward the sideline, but across the middle, we got safeties around, we got linebackers around. We have got to be accurate. This is cover 2-man that the Giants are playing, right? 2 deep safeties with man-to-man underneath. In-breaking routes are tough versus that coverage. I like out-breaking routes, right? even up top right there, he's got his tight end on a little shout route, a short out route. That's probably where the ball should go. This kind of deep cross versus two-man coverage is not as viable, and Tua is just a little bit high on this throw. So quarterbacks, we got to be careful throwing over the middle. Missing high is not a good thing, especially across the middle.
Man, you're very right. He does sound like when he's criticizing, it was criticism, it was very constructive, telling him how to handle this. But I really like what you said about John Madden, because his voice sounds like John Madden, in the way his pattern of speech sounds like John Madden. And I must say, man, John Madden, when I was first learning this American game, it was very hard to learn. But when you listen to John Madden, he made me, a foreigner, understand the game. And that is why I like the game. I love the game, because when he first started, I thought, wow, American football, hardest football game to learn. But yeah, we will miss. Rest in peace, John Madden.
Yeah,
but you are very, very right about Peyton Manning.
Doesn't he sound like that? He sounds just like John Madden, and just the way, they tell you things, you want to listen to them. Not only are they champions, quarterback, Super Bowl winners, but great quarterback, Hall of Famers. These people know what they're talking about, and when they give you suggestions, you listen. I'm not like these other, wannabe quarterbacks who never made it in the NFL.
That's right, yeah. Leave off the father's name there. Yes, absolutely. Now, we go on to the next quarterback, Hall of Famer, here, Kurt Warner. He is so good. I love him. And I also love that he's a little bit different of explanation from our future John Madden voice here with the Peyton Manning, but still the same is good, and they give out good information about the quarterback. But this time between the two relationship here of the quarterback and the wide receiver, which is very important for the chemistry and connection, especially on the field.
All right, on this session of Study Ball, we're going to take a look at the Miami Dolphins. First team in NFL history to lose 7 straight games and come back and win 7 straight games. And it really is about both sides of the ball, although I think they're winning more on defense, which we're going to take a look at the end of this video. But Tua Tagovailoa is doing some really, really good things. And his main man, Jaylen Waddle, they've really got him involved. He's on the cusp of breaking the rookie record for catches in a season set by my old teammate Anquan Boldin. But they do so many great things with him, and it's really that connection between those two. When they need a play, when they're in 3rd and short, those two guys being on the same page has really been the difference. You couple that with what they're doing defensively, and you've got a team that's got a great opportunity to make it to the playoffs. And they're a team nobody wants to play in the playoffs because of all the different challenges they present defensively.
Yeah, and this is the thing that I'm talking about. It's the way these two, Jaylen Waddle and Tua just has chemistry that is out of this world. You're never gonna meet people, quarterback and a wide receiver that had that. And you have to go back years, like Joe Montana there and Jerry Rice. But that's the type of connection these two had, and that's the reason why they got him in there, because it takes years to build chemistry. But Tua and Jaylen Waddle, they got it down, man.
Absolutely. I mean, you are so true. This type of telepathy from between players and how you play the game on the field, it's scary. When you can read each other's mind, and the accuracy you need, you cannot just throw short passes and be awful at it. You gotta have the timing, you gotta have everything. You gotta be like, you gotta have good abilities to deliver the ball on time and precision, tight windows, and I like what he says.
Okay, now we're gonna put him down here in the slot. Okay, so put him down here in the slot. Doesn't look like a great situation here because we got a little outside leverage there, inside leverage there. Doesn't look like the best opportunity for him. What's he do? Does a nice job of moving the defender, so he squeezes him inside, even though that plays to the leverage. But he's going to hold, and you see, it's all about space. This guy is afraid of Jaylen Waddle and his quickness, so you're going to give him that much space, it's game over. He's too quick, boom, he's going to break out of this, and this should really be 6-7 yard play, complete this. But because he's so quick and creates so much separation, plus it's a great throw. Going into that game, I'm not sure what he finished in the game, but Tua was number 1 in the league in completion percentage. Why? Because it's a lot of short throws, but it's accuracy like this. You get space, put it out in front of him. He's able to turn the corner and pick up 10 more yards because of that space, the timing, and the feel that these two guys have together, and it's really been the key for them offensively.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it is. You're right, absolutely right. I mean, it's their chemistry, their understanding, their years in Alabama and here. And you know what's funny? Someone commented on our page here and said that you know they've seen, you know, Taulia and Tua play like this for years as they were like in Pee Wee or so. You know, and it's, you know, the people on the islands and the people in Alabama, they know how good Tua is, but the people that are just getting to know Tua in America, you know, the first thing they're hearing is from propaganda from people that hate Tua, and that's the sad thing, you know, because if you listen to people that know these kids, you know, that know Tua, that know Taulia, they know them from the islands, and how can you call all these people liars and prove them wrong? You know, it's they see it. They know the talent. They know that one day they're great, and they are now. You know,
That's right.
you know, Taulia just won their game now at the Pinstripe Bowl in New York City at Yankee Stadium, and he broke records again. You know, he's throwing amazing touchdowns and things like that, and he's coming back next year. You know, and I'm gonna do a video about him, but I don't want to use this time for that. But watch out when I put up a video about that. And you know, I'm just saying that these two people are doing so well, but there are just so many people out there that don't want them to succeed in the night. It is crazy. It is crazy. But when you listen to Hall of Fame quarterback who say what they say and mean it, and they give criticism, you know, to them to make them better. That is for me unbelievable. It is nice. It's really nice to see them, because to hear somebody say something positive finally for Tua Tagovailoa and the Tagovailoa family, because the hate has been real, and I don't know where it's coming from. But I'm just glad that you had these, that we can end 2021 with these wonderful audios of you know, of these two Hall of Fame quarterbacks talking about Tua. And like I said, it's better if you go watch the video. I'll put the links down there and enjoy it. And you know, thanks again for everything, for choosing your time to listen to our take on Tua Tagovailoa and supporting us with all your comments and subscription, and looking forward to 2022. And can't wait for Sunday, and hopefully we'll put up also another video by then. Or should we give our scores now? Give it to now. I look it here. I say I look at New England. We beat New England. I look at when they played New England, they lost 36-13. So I go with that. I say the score will be 10. Tennessee Titans, even though they say we're gonna lose. And I would say 10 to 24. Yeah. So I'm gonna use something else. Since you use New England, I'm gonna use Houston. So when I look at Houston, we won against Houston 17-19, and they lost against Houston 22-13. So you know, this point difference, 17 points with the win, and the other team, you know, 22. So basically, you know, I'll give it like this. I'll say that we will score more points like that. I'll give it 31 to 14.
You think,
Is
okay,
that-
they've been playing good defense, okay. You think they'll score 2 touchdowns, maybe 0? Or 3 or 6?
Look at us.
Anyway, but good score.
Yeah,
Good score.
but we're so confident, but we're just confident because we believe in the Miami Dolphins that's led by Tua and Waddle at the moment, and that's it. That's our prediction, and thank you everybody for joining us. We'll see you. We'll go first. We'll see you on the other side of 2022. And for all of you, have a good celebration, safe celebration, and
That
we
is it.
talk to you later. As always, take care and be safe out there.
Everybody, take it easy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tua Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, Tagovailoa. Oh yeah, Tua Tua Tagovailoa. Tua 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 Tagovailoa.